Welcome, friends. My name is Avinash Gorakshakar, and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Friends, in these episodes, we introduce to you emerging companies, and talk to them about their business models, their growth journey, and what are the prospects going forward. And in this process, we also introduce the top management of these companies so that all of you can understand their company's operations better. And today, friends, we have got a very interesting company by the name of Committed Cargo Care Limited. And we have the privilege of having the top management team, Mr. Nitin Bharal, who is the CEO of the company, and Mr. Hariom Bhatia, who is the financial advisor of the company. Gentlemen, thank you very much for sparing your valuable time for this show. And I'm quite sure, Nitin ji, that we'll get very good information from you so that we can understand your company's operations better. Sure. So, Nitin ji, मेरा पहला सवाल, my first question is that if you could explain to us what is the company's business model, and if you could tell us, what are the things which this company does so that our viewers can understand your business operations better.
Avinash, we started as a traditional custom broker and a freight forwarder. This was in way back in 1998. Over a period of time, we realized that the business needs to be flexible and customer friendly and scalable, of course. Since then, we never looked back, and we thought of going an extra mile for our customer experience. We started a lot of activities, like we used a lot of technology integration, where we used freight management softwares, CRMs, data analytics to optimize our process, real-time tracking of shipments, manage documentations, improve overall efficiencies. Customer relationship management was also very important for us, primarily because to maintain a very strong relationship with our existing customers, and we use tools for personalized services. हमने, along with that, we started giving value-added services to our customers, which complemented our core offering, like transportation, warehousing, custom consulting, supply chain optimization. Uh, to perform all these, employee training and development has been an essential part of our activity, because we need to apprise our team of the latest tools and the developments that are happening in the industry, so that they can handle those complex situations which happens during a long-term relationship with our customers.
Okay.
Another important aspect was we focused on niche marketing for specialized product, uh, so that we can get a specific customer for those kind of services, unique services. For example, pet relocation, where we move live animals from point A to point B, human remains. There are a lot of people diplomats who travel, and unfortunately, due to some reasons, they pass away. The bodies are moved. We handle those. We do a lot of diplomatic movement, life sciences, where infected blood tissues, organs, those are moved for testing purposes. We also developed our global network partnership in 184 countries, wherein which gave us a competitive edge over others, because we could get the local expertise and extend our global services worldwide.
Okay. No, fine. I think Nitin ji very well articulated by you. Now, tell me one thing that I understand from your prospectus that you all have got four main business segments. You all have got air freight, you all have got custom clearance, then you all have got transportation and courier services.
Mhm.
Now, as we look at FY23, can we get some sort of rough revenue breakup? कितना business कौन से segment से आ रहा है? अगर if you can share that data point with you, and within these segments, Nitin ji, which is the most lucrative or the fastest growing segment for you in the last say 2 to 3 years?
Okay. See, the best part
Actually,
of
if you
sorry.
if you look at the annual turnover for the year 22-23, the total turnover of about 122 crores comprises of more than 46 crores out of freight income. Then custom clearance income would contribute another 50 crores. The major portion of profit comes from agency income, which contributes about 22 crores. And
Okay.
over a period in last 2-3 years, our effort has been to increase the income on agency side, because there the operating margins are very, very high as compared to other sectors.
Okay. Fine.
See
So
the
basically, the agency business is very profitable according to you, right?
yes. The,
Yes.
see the best part about us is because the core activity is our custom brokerage, and all the customers who do any activity, whether it is air freight, sea freight, express freight, they need to use, they have to have this core activity which is called customs, because whenever you're doing international, this has to happen. So as a organization, we are able to provide a complete solution to them, and core being the brokerage.
Okay. फाइन नितिन जी, थोड़ा आपके कस्टमर बेस के बारे में अगर आप बता दो, इफ यू कैन शेयर सम कस्टमर नेम्स और एटलीस्ट इफ यू कैन टेल अस व्हाट इज द टोटल एक्टिव कस्टमर बेस अक्रॉस ऑल योर बिजनेस सेगमेंट्स, दैट वुड आल्सो हेल्प आवर व्यूअर्स.
Avinash ji, we have very active, would be around 550 plus odd customers, with a total customer base of more than 1500 who have shipments like maybe 2-3 shipments in a year. We have customers like that as well, but around 500 plus shipments are regularly which happens, and these customers, we have been focusing on the smalls. हम स्मॉल्स का मतलब है कि we focus on छोटी छोटी shipments हैं, so that we can increase the margin rather than just doing one shipment, एक बड़ी shipment उठाए, because the activity efforts done on a big shipment or a small shipment is the same.
Okay.
But when we do a bigger shipment, the focus, money which gets involved into handling the particular shipments increases vis-a-vis a smaller one.
Okay.
So we have been known as specialists for smalls. We are experts in smalls. So we consolidate. So on an average, we do almost I would say 600 odd shipments on a regular basis. We do on a daily basis, custom clearing the shipments, consolidating, and then pushing it down.
Okay. Understood. Nitin ji, now tell me one thing, in your assessment, we have been in the business for a long time. What is the overall market opportunity, for our kind of business? Like you said, you all tap the smaller kind of, suppliers or maybe the sub customers and then consolidate them and send it, finally. So हमारे धंधे में सर मार्केट अपॉर्चुनिटी आगे आने वाले 2-3 साल में किस प्रकार से ग्रोथ आएगा? कैन वी एक्सपेक्ट दैट दिस मार्केट विल ग्रो बाय एटलीस्ट डबल डिजिट्स ओवर द नेक्स्ट say 2 to 3 years?
Avinash ji, currently the just if you talk about specifically 3PL market, if you focus on 3PL market, it is estimated to be around 5 lakh crores in 2023.
Okay.
Which is expected to grow to 7 lakhs by 2028, growing at a rate of almost 78%, right? अगर हम और and we expect to increase our customer base by almost 30% over the next 2 years. अगर हम लॉजिस्टिक्स सेक्टर को ग्लोबली बात करते हैं on a global level, it is $5.2 trillion industry, which is by the report of IMARC group की report है, which says that. And we expect, जैसे हमारी जो पॉलिसीज आ रही हैं यहाँ पे हम लोगों को इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को लेके और लॉजिस्टिक्स को लेके जो इंडिया में अभी जो डेवलपमेंट्स होनी शुरू हुई हैं, और जिस हिसाब से अगर हमारा इंफ्रा अपग्रेड हो जाता है इंडिया में, तो ये जो ग्रोथ है, दैट विल ऑल्सो the growth of the logistics sector will improve at a tremendous pace to the tune of 10 to 12%.
Okay.
And which will give India also improving, competitiveness in the market. And currently India जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं as a logistics total $250 billion का धंधा करते हैं. और वो अगर हम 10 to 12% की ग्रोथ की बात करें तो we are talking about $380 billion by FY25.
Okay. So fine, I think you mean the runway for growth is very large according to you, यानी growth का कोई problem नहीं है, demand काफी अच्छी है और growth 2-3 सालों के लिए comfortably continue होना चाहिए.
बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए. We are very very optimistic because logistics sector has always been an unorganized sector. अब ये सब चीजें organize हो रही हैं, so there's a lot of growth opportunity when we organize this.
Yeah, ठीक है. I think Nitin ji, now coming to the pricing in our business, like हम लोग छोटे customers का shipment करते हैं. So tell me one thing, how is the pricing decided? Like, is the pricing a standardized kind of product which you offer to customers, or depending upon the product or depending upon the particular kind of consignment you take? Is this pricing flexible? यानी साल का pricing होता है या case to case, customer to customer ये बदलता रहता है, तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा हमको बताइए.
As Bhatia said, our core activity is custom brokerage, where it is our resources which we use. So when it comes to custom brokerage, it comes to warehousing, we have a fixed pricing. I mean, we offer a price to our customers, of course, depending upon their volumes. If it's a bigger customer giving a lot of volume, so it could be more competitive.
Exactly.
On a customer will be a higher price. But when it comes to the freight and other charges, those are market driven. So on a shipment to shipment basis or on a weekly basis, we offer the prices to our clients.
ओके, ओके। और दूसरा हमारे धंधे में और बिजनेस में कॉम्पिटिटिव लैंडस्केप कैसा है? लाइक यू ऑल हैव बीन इन द बिजनेस फॉर लॉन्ग, एनी players who operate in the unlisted space or maybe in the listed space, who would be typically our company be competing with, and what is the level of competition? Is it very fierce, or is the market only with selected players who have been in the market for long?
There are two kinds of competition which we call. One is with the branded people, which are multinational companies, bigger organizations, and then and I mentioned this unorganized sector. So we do not consider our competition with unorganized sector at all. We are focusing with the international players or the bigger organizations, uh, and I still feel there's a lots and lot of space where we can get into it and secure more business, because
Okay.
people need local partners, local service providers who can give them global reach. So that's where we are thriving for.
Okay. Nitin ji, now coming to the business, I mean, we have built a very good business model. I mean, the brand is also well known. Now, tell me what is so different about our company and the other competitors in terms of the quality parameters. If you could tell us 2-3 points which could differentiate our company with competition, हम क्या अलग करते हैं और जिससे हमको लगता है कि हमारे prospects आगे भी अच्छे रहेंगे.
Okay. So the best part about is we provide 100% under one roof, complete end-to-end logistics solutions at a very cost-effective to our customers. And the major differentiator in today's market which we have is the after sales and customer service. Our focus is always on the customer experience and operational excellence. कि हम उनको कैसे ज़्यादा improve कर सकते हैं, कैसे उनको better दे सकते हैं over and above. In a service industry, it's more about the feel factor.
Yeah.
Right? So, hey, it's about how comfortable a customer feels working with us, how confident he feels. That's where we focus on that part.
Okay. Fine. हरिओम जी, अभी आपको एक सवाल, आपने फाइनेंशियल्स के बारे में थोड़ा सा तो हमको बता दिया, लेकिन अगर ब्रॉडली FY23 का रेवेन्यू, हमको प्रॉफिट, इसके बारे में थोड़ी सी अगर आप जानकारी दो, ऑल्दो दिस नंबर इज देयर इन द प्रोस्पेक्टस, इफ यू कुड शेयर विद अस, दैट वुड बी हेल्पफुल.
For FY23, we have achieved a turnover of about 123 crores and a PAT of about 5.37, which works out to almost 4.3% of the total revenue.
Okay, okay. And what was the total leverage, Hariom ji, in basically total
See,
debt?
we are a debt-free company. We don't have any debt on books.
Okay, very good. और हरिओम जी, हमारे
year on year we have been growing on our own internal accruals. Whichever growth has been there, we have an asset-light model. So most of our investments go into working capital only as we grow. And all through this last 4 years period, we have financed those increases only through internal accruals.
Okay, very good. बहुत अच्छा. अच्छा हरिओम जी, वर्किंग कैपिटल का नॉर्मल साइकिल हमारे धंधे में कितना होता है? लाइक व्हाट इज द नॉर्मल वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल फॉर अस?
As I said, we are in asset light model, so हमारी बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट फिक्स एसेट्स की साइड पर तो है नहीं, बट जो करंट एसेट में हमारा जो रेशो रहता है, टर्नओवर रेशो, ऑलमोस्ट 5 times in a year, which means like almost 70 days cycle. Okay. This is a net cycle, net of trade debtors minus the suppliers. Okay. The credits.
Okay. Nitin ji, if you could now tell us something about the forthcoming company's IPO, what is the size of the IPO, what is the objective? If you could share some details for our viewers.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Hariom ji, please.
See, the total issue size is of 32,40,000 shares, and we are issuing shares at fixed price of 77 rupees, and the total issue size is 24.95 crores. And out of this, the major portion of amount will go towards working capital requirements of the company in future.
Okay. So basically, largely the money is going to be used for working capital.
Yes. There are only two objectives, rather three objectives. One is working capital, second is general corporate purposes, and third is the issue expenses.
Okay. Fine.
We are not allocating anything towards fixed assets.
And Hariom ji, one more question to you. Now you said that we have a very low asset, business model. तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि अगले 2-3 सालों के लिए, you mean the company will not have any major capex plans? It will largely be an OPEX model, according to you, right?
We intend to continue in the same structure. We have over a period, we have realized that this is the best model to work in. Wherever the assets are required, we need to outsource them and reduce our fixed cost.
Okay, fine. Nitin ji, now one question on the overall, size of the opportunity and the market conditions. Post COVID things have got normal. Now we have got back to business.
Yeah.
आपके हिसाब से अगले 2 साल में, if conditions remain buoyant and they continue to be better, what is your sense? Can we say that in the next say 2 to 3 years, this market offers a very good opportunity for you to grow? Like you mentioned, there's a huge market which is already present, but in our segment, will you be focusing on the existing customers for repeat business, और हम लोग नए customers भी tap करने की कोशिश करेंगे?
Okay, Avinash ji, I would like to say we've been very lucky during the COVID also. We were working in 2 shifts.
Okay.
Yeah. So though there was a lockdown, but we were being the essential team. We were still working on 2 shifts, taking care of the
Okay.
complete importation of medical equipments. So
Okay.
COVID time also went good for us. And post COVID, definitely there's a lot of opportunity and growth which is happening. With the IPO coming in, we intend to start our more operations. See, we are currently more of a North India, North India focused agency. Now we intend to go on a national level. So we intend to start our operations in Mumbai Air Freight, because we do Mumbai Sea right now. So we're going to do Mumbai Air Freight, Ahmedabad, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. These are the areas where we intend to start off also.
Okay.
With this, we expect our growth by almost 30%, in
Okay.
which we have a combination of course, there will be a lot of cross-selling which we will do with our customers, because as I said, we do more of a core selling of custom brokerage. So there's an activity of sea freight, air freight which they do, which we have never involved because of the working capital.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to start that.
Okay.
And we have a mix of large customers, medium, and as well as SME.
Okay.
So we are surely going to grow by 30% for sure.
Okay. So basically, what I understand from you, Nitinji, is that the runway for growth is getting very well prepared. Once working capital comes in, उसके बाद आपको growth के लिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं रहेगी. I mean, growth will continue on a very strong wicket. And plus, as you said, you all are planning to enter new regions. So obviously that will also add to your top line.
Absolutely, because Western and Southern India.
Okay. नितिन जी, अभी एक सवाल आपके आईपीओ के ऊपर. नाउ यू हैव बिल्ट अ वेरी गुड बिजनेस, एज अ प्रमोटर यू हैव एस्टैब्लिश्ड योरसेल्फ. नाउ न्यू शेयर होल्डर्स आर गोइंग टू जॉइन योर कंपनी. सो सर, लॉन्गर टर्म के लिए आपको इन प्रोस्पेक्टिव शेयर होल्डर्स को क्या मैसेज आप देना चाहोगे? लॉन्गर टर्म में किस प्रकार से वेल्थ जनरेशन होगा, जिस प्रकार से आप इनको रिवॉर्ड कर सकोगे? विदाउट पुटिंग नंबर्स, अगर आप ब्रॉडली बताओ कि व्हाट इज योर थॉट प्रोसेस, so that we can understand your vision and your thought process, and investors can definitely invest in your company.
As I said, the runway is already laid. We are ready to take off, and by God willing, it will not be an aircraft; it will be like a rocket. The growth is going to be like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll grow at a tremendous pace, especially with Southern and Western India coming in, and also we intend to focus a lot on the express industry right now, which is
Okay.
fast growing. Yeah.
Okay.
And right now we have now started with our the domestic part. We intend to start with our domestic deliveries also, so which will also take care of the complete growth for the organization, because as an organization, कहते हैं ना, तिनके से लेके जहाज तक आप जो भी चाहिए, we'll be able to provide you everything in logistics sector.
Okay, understood.
So a customer doesn't have to look left or right or anywhere up or down. Everything is there, available at a very, very effective, customized product for a customer to grow. And with that,
to add to what Nitinji said, like he just said that company intends to grow by almost 30% in next 2 years. So as the company grows in terms of revenue and profitability, we feel that the new shareholders also who come on board will be part of our growth and will be rewarded suitably.
Nitin ji, एक सवाल which is very important for your business. How important is talent and manpower in our business? Like how important is it that you retain good people, good, talented people in your team? Because obviously, this is a very important segment where, relationships matter. You'll have got to cultivate new relationships, nurture the existing ones. So existing company में talent कैसे आप nurture करते हो, और आगे भी आपको क्या लग रहा है कि will you be able to attract the right talent so that, this will all culminate into better business for you?
Yeah, Avinash ji, you rightly see the data says, if you check with our customer, our client, employees, जो हमारे employees हैं, I would say at least 55 to 60% employees are more than 15 years old with us.
Okay,
You know,
fine.
and in a team of 100, say almost 70 odd employees, there are almost 30 employees or plus are done who is working with us for more than 20 years.
Okay,
So
okay,
we definitely know how to keep talent with us. We work as a family. That's the best part about us. We always treat people who's working with us as an extended family, and that is one of the reasons people stay with us. And especially with the IPO coming up and with the growth factors, I'm sure it will be more of a what you call is a full sales. So I'm sure a lot of talent would like to also get attracted to us and would like to come to us.
exactly.
And for sure, whoever comes once, वो आता तो फिर जाता नहीं है हमारे साथ.
नहीं, I think बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के, नितिन जी. नितिन जी, my last question to you is now, in every business there is some risk attached. I mean, ये तो normal है. COVID was, something which was very exceptional. But in our business, नितिन जी, what is the single most risk in our business? और इसको हम risk कैसे mitigate करते हैं? इतने सालों से तो हमने manage किया है, but इसके बारे में थोड़ी सी जानकारी दे दीजिए.
देखिए, हमारे इसमें जो सबसे ज़्यादा रिस्क फैक्टर होता है वो होता है हमारे हाई ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट्स. स्पेशली जब भी हम एक्टिविटी करते हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ अदर सर्विसेज, सी कोर एक्टिविटी जो हमारी है उसमें तो कोई इशू नहीं है, बिकॉज दैट्स ऑल एजेंसी सर्विसेज व्हिच वी डू, दैट्स व्हाई वी फोकस देयर. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, व्हेन वी आर ट्राइंग टू गेट इनटू द अदर एक्टिविटीज ऑफ एक्सप्रेस, एयर फ्रेट, सी फ्रेट, दैट इज कैपिटल इंटेंसिव. तो उसमें हमारी जो ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट है वो है रहती है, हमें वही को कंट्रोल करने का फोकस रखना पड़ेगा हमेशा. दैट इज ओनली वन फैक्टर which hits any organization.
Okay. So basically, controlling the operating cost is a challenge and a risk both. So that is how you want to run the business, by keeping these costs optimally, well under control, right?
Yes, of course. Because initial stages में, especially when we are about to give a 3PL services and the express industry के लिए, when we are trying to build up that volume, we still need to have that manpower to ensure you give the right kind of service. So that initial stage is something which has to be really, monitored through a microscope, that we don't sway here or there. That has to be controlled, and that is the only challenge.
Okay. Yeah. No, fine. I think Nitin ji, Hariom ji, thank you very much for your valuable time. Sir, आपको आपके पूरे टीम को best wishes, IPO के लिए भी best wishes. And friends, if you have liked the video, please like and share it. We'll definitely come with many such interesting companies for you. So with this, I end this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.